Several shootings rattling Philadelphia on Christmas Eve, leaving at least one person dead and 4 people hurt.
Sometimes you just got to stay in the house.
NBC 10's Johnny Archer is live in Mantua, where one person is dead. He has a look at what we know right now. Johnny?
Yeah, Fred. So we just got an update from police. We're at 39th and Brown in the Mantua section of West Philadelphia right now. What police tell us is one woman, she was shot and killed. She was in her 20s, and a 33-year-old man, he was shot and injured. They were sitting in this car that's there behind me. You can see the windshield wipers are still on the scene here. Now, what police tell us and what they believe is that that man was targeted in this situation. He was sitting in the driver's seat of that car when one or more gunmen came up to that car and started shooting inside. Again, the man, who is 33 years old, was shot. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The woman who was in the passenger seat, she was shot and killed. And this has been this end, I should say, and I don't want to say end because we're not at the end of the night yet, but a very violent night on Christmas Eve. At 7:46 in the West Poplar neighborhood of Philadelphia, police tell us that an 18-year-old man at 13th and Fairmount, he was also shot, and he is in stable condition. Then minutes later at 7:53 in Northeast Philadelphia at Penway and Cottman Avenue, another 18-year-old man was also shot. He is in stable condition. Now this third shooting at 7:55 on the 3800 block of Wyalusing Avenue, which is not far from where we are right now, just several blocks away, a 24-year-old man was shot, and he is in stable condition. Now that third shooting, police are looking into the possibility that where I am right now at 39 and Brown and 38 and Wyalusing might be connected.
First of all, I want to say a Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you all are enjoying time with your friends and family. Hope you guys got, a little something to drink, seeing your children, seeing your parents, and did all that other good stuff. And I know some of you don't celebrate Christmas, and for y'all, I hope you enjoy whatever you celebrate. And I know some of y'all are like, real sensitive about this. Well, you shouldn't say Merry Christmas. You shouldn't say that because everybody didn't celebrate it. But for y'all who don't celebrate it, I know you ain't take your ass to work today. So Merry Christmas, motherfucker. Anyway, but to be more serious, we saw the video. People were out here shooting and killing on Christmas Eve, which is absolutely terrible. Shooting and killing is bad any time of the year, but this is like very, very despicable. And the part I want to focus on is the part where the young lady in the report was in the car with the guy, and unfortunately, she was deleted, and it's really, really sad because if right? Coming up, we were always told that you do not sit in the car with nobody, right? If you're not into what that person is into, you don't sit in the car with that person. And I don't think this information is getting translated down or taught down to the young people of this generation, right? Because you see a lot of this. Someone's always getting deleted because they're in a car or in a situation they're not supposed to be in. So young ladies, please learn from this. Like, I know, you get out there, you meet people, a lot of y'all are, especially when you're younger, you're trying to find the right person. But a guy that's got you out on Christmas Eve in a car doing whatever he was doing, that's not the right guy. And I pray that none of you are ever in that situation, because that situation is horrible. Now she's gone. She probably had nothing to do with anything that guy was doing. And that's how it is sometimes. But when the ops come and when people who want to hurt you come, it doesn't matter. If you're there, they look at you like a witness. So if he got to go, well, you got to go too. And it's so unfortunate because they said she was only 20 something and she didn't even get a chance to live most of her life. And she's already gone. And there's nothing you can really do about it. And this type of stuff always happens. When the person's out to get the person they're out to get, someone else always gets hurt, right? Because the guy who got hit that they tried to hit, he lived. He didn't die. He didn't, he's in the hospital right now recovering. And you think he's going to like send money to her mom? You think he's going to look out for her family, or if she got kids, you think he's going to be like, well, you know what, here's some money for your kids. And he's not going to do that. He's going to be like, oh well, charge it to the game, and that's what's going to happen. So I would just say, a lot of y'all just gotta learn the game. And I'm not saying you got to be in the game to know the game. Like, I'm not a street dude. I mean, I don't sell drugs. I don't do none of that stuff. But I know better than to be in the car with someone who's hot, right? You cannot be in the car with that person. I don't care if it's to the store. I don't care if it's to your mom's house, your sick grandma. You cannot be in that car with that guy, because there's a chance that, his people who want to hurt him will also hurt you if you're caught in that situation. So, I'm going to pray for this, young lady and her family, because I know there are people that love this young lady, and she's not coming home. They're getting this call tonight on Christmas Eve. They're waking up on Christmas, and hopefully the police will eventually catch the people that were responsible for this. But it's not going to bring her back. It's not going to bring any closure to her family. It's not going to make anyone feel better. I mean, they want their child back, and she's gone. And now every Christmas for the rest of their lives, they're going to have to deal with the death of their loved one on the Christmas Eve. They're gonna deal with it. Basically, it's a nightmare before Christmas in real life. Like, they're gonna have to deal with that every single night for the rest of their lives, and it's very, very sad, and it's very, very unfortunate. The only positive take I can say from this is just something you can learn from. I mean, young ladies, before you start talking to men, know who they are, know what they do, know what they're about. Just don't hop in any guy's car thinking, oh, it's all good, because it's not. You don't know what that guy does. If you really don't know that guy, you shouldn't be hopping in his car. He shouldn't be taking you nowhere. So, I mean, that's one thing, young ladies can take from this. I mean, I would say even older ladies, because I know a lot of ladies who are older are still dating, but they don't know these guys. You don't know what they're into. So, really vet the person before you start hopping in their car and start doing stuff with them, because, you just don't want to be a victim of this type of crime. If this video does happen to circulate and it happens to get a little bit of traction, and if this person has a GoFundMe or something, somebody please put it in the comments. I definitely like to try to give something if I can, or I can give it out to people who I know who can give a little something that'll help this family out, because they're going to need it. They're going to be going through it for a while. Again, guys, Merry Christmas. The New Year's right around the corner, and the same thing applies. If you're going out for New Year's, you're going out to drink, be safe, be careful, be aware of the people you're hanging with, be aware of the places you're going to. You have to just be aware of what's going on, because this stuff, it just happens in Philadelphia. Unfortunately, we have an element of people who just want to do things and just do bad things. I don't want to see any of you guys become a victim, especially when you're just out trying to have fun and you're not doing anything wrong, and you're just trying to celebrate New Year and get to 2025. All right, guys, this is it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Take care. Goodbye. Please support, like, and share. All right. Bye.